Hey, what's up, everybody? So this video is a few days late because I said in my previous video that I would make a separate video talking about the kind of recent updates in terms of my nicotine use. Because I did mention that I've been using nicotine off and on. I think I reached like about 3 weeks without nicotine a little while back, and then caved and got a can of nicotine pouches, and then after that, spent like several days without nicotine and, bought more. So I think it's been 3 days since I've last had nicotine. I feel pretty committed this time. Not that I didn't feel committed last time, I guess, but it's just with the last bit of nicotine that I had. I bought 2 cans of pouches because they were on sale at 7-Eleven. It just made me feel sick, and really unhealthy. Like, it wasn't really even enjoyable. Well, I mean, I can't lie, like, it was kind of enjoyable, of course, because, that's kind of the whole shtick of nicotine. But it just, didn't, the good feeling, did not, it wasn't worth, how terrible it made me feel. Especially in terms of, just physical health. I was getting pretty gnarly headaches, while using the pouches, feeling kind of almost dizzy and nauseous. And the worst part, is for my workouts, yeah, I think it was Thursday. Thursday was the last day I had nicotine. Today's Monday. Maybe it was Friday. All I know is last week there was 1 or 2 workouts where I was just so out of breath. I admittedly I was using a pouch in the gym before I started my workout. And I like to get the strong pouches. Sorry, there's old cords and everything all over. I like to get the strong pouches, so these were 9 milligrams. And I used one prior to working out, but it's even for my warm-up sets, I was just I felt almost like I was suffocating. It wasn't normal, sometimes when I am out of breath, sometimes it's because of my asthma and I'm just more wheezy. But it's I wasn't having a hard time breathing with my lungs. It just felt like I just wasn't getting enough oxygen throughout my whole body. And it just felt really terrible. Like I said, I just felt like I was suffocating and just really out of breath and really struggling to even do warm-up sets. So yeah, it's just not. And then also, what was really frustrating is, when I get nicotine pouches, I use them pretty much throughout the whole day. Oftentimes one after another, or in quick succession. I was having quite a few of them at bedtime, and it's just my sleep. I was not sleeping, and normally nicotine doesn't affect my sleep that much, but for some reason it just was really affecting my sleep. I don't know. Either way, it's just I was not able to sleep, and then when I did fall asleep and when I woke up to go to the bathroom and threw in some more nicotine, I couldn't go back to sleep again. So it's just really frustrating. And for me, moderation isn't a strength of mine, considering that I'm, a recovering alcoholic and a recovering drug addict. So, moderation, I really struggle with. So, for me, it's I would rather not have nicotine pouches in general than to try and use them moderately, because that's, a challenge. And just nice. It's just, I feel better now. So now that I haven't had any since 3 days or 4 days, whatever, I just feel better. I just feel it's nice not having headaches. It's nice not feeling dizzy. It's nice not feeling like you're being poisoned. It's nice being able to actually like work out and like not feel like I'm suffocating. It's also really nice not spending money, you know, like $3, $4 a day. I mean, that adds up. So that's why it's just like after like the recent bout, and I think it's helped that like I'm not like quitting the pouches after like using them continuously for like several years. It's like now like I've had like 3 weeks without them, and then like you know, using a can for like a day or two, then going several weeks with, or not several days without it, having another can, rinse and repeat, off and on. So it's like I'm more used to you know, not having nicotine. So I think that helps make it easier. Like I really don't have any well, I'll admit I actually do occasionally get cravings. Like it's still like I catch myself after like a meal, you know, like after dinner last night, like, oh, you know, a nicotine pouch would be good. Or even before bed, it's like, you know, take all my sleep meds and like, oh, a nicotine pouch sounds good. But yeah, it's just like, I like, even though I've like kind of like had that thought or like that, it's not, I wouldn't even say like a craving, like it's never like to the point where it's like, oh wow, I should go buy some, but it's just like kind of still that force of habit. But yeah, it just doesn't even seem that strong. So it's like, I'm really motivated and committed to not do the pouches. It's just better for my overall fitness, like physical fitness and like even my mental health, my well-being. I just don't like, you know, just feeling sick. You know, and it's just bad for my circulation. It's bad for my blood pressure. Bad for my gums. I mean, my gums are probably so recessed. There's just so many reasons. So I'm kind of like blabbering, or yeah, I'm like really rambling right now. I don't really have a clear, concise, I don't have like a specific point I'm trying to make other than just to like, you know, update everyone like as far as how my quit nicotine journey is going. So I don't feel like guilty or bad about like, you know, because I would have like what, like 6, maybe 7 weeks without nicotine pouches had I not bought any. But I don't feel guilty about that because it's like it's not as severe. Like if I had relapsed with like drugs or alcohol, then like I would feel more guilt about that because that's more significant. But with nicotine, it's just like, so I don't feel like guilty or bad, which is nice. I just don't see the point. Like it makes me feel sick and gross, and really affects my physical health. So it's like I'm good without it. So I probably won't make too many videos like talking about my progress. I know like for that few weeks I had quit, you know, I was making pretty frequent updates. But with this, I probably won't do as many. It's just like, I don't know. But I just, like I said, just wanted to make a quick video. Other than that, I don't know. I don't really have anything else. Like I said, there's really no point to this other than just, I've used nicotine, you know, and I haven't been fully abstinent from nicotine. But now I'm back on track, and like I'm planning on staying on track. So yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.